DA Fani Willis, her corrupt boyfriend, Fani Willis herself is corrupt, but now her corrupt boyfriend describes his affair as American as apple pie. Maybe he's doing America or apple pie different than the way the rest of us do America and apple pie. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Nathan Wade finally speaks out, and he doesn't exactly acquit himself well.
Workplace romances are as American as apple pie. It happens to everyone.
Well, it happens to everyone. I'm pretty sure it does not happen to everyone. I'm pretty sure it doesn't happen to nearly everyone, like very few. So he's trying to justify it as if it's something common. Is this the new standard? Is this the new good idea for Americans to have affairs, extramarital affairs in the office? Is that the new we don't judge anyone? No, I judge it. It's inappropriate, and you're wrong, Nathan.
But it happened to the two of us. You don't plan to develop feelings. You don't plan to fall in love.
You don't plan to completely eviscerate yourself in public either, but you did. You completely screwed the case. And that's what this episode is really about. Nathan Wade doesn't think he did anything to jeopardize his case with Donald Trump.
You don't plan to have some relationship in the workplace. That you don't set out to do that, and those things develop organically.
Well, they may develop organically, and that's why you fight them. They do develop sometimes in workplaces. People have feelings for their. It doesn't mean that you abandon your vows. Some people do, they can't help it, but it also doesn't mean that you double down and call it the great American good.
They develop over time. And the minute we had that sobering moment, we discontinued it.
Do you think that you've done any kind of damage to this case?
None at all.
Even the public perception of it?
There again, this takes me back to the initial statement that I made. My private life became the focal point of the case.
Yeah, and it's your private life becoming the focal point of the case that put the whole case in jeopardy. It's why you lost your job, buddy. Like, he still can't see it. He still doesn't understand. Like, if this affair didn't come out, I think the Fani Willis case would be standing on much better ground against Trump. So I'm thankful. Glad this happened. Glad that he completely, just another form of Fani Willis corruption, who has been corrupt in every way that you can be corrupt, that she has ended up benefiting Trump and basically made a mockery of herself.
And my private life has nothing to do with the merits of that prosecution.
Other than she benefited from paying you off. You wouldn't be on the case if she didn't have feelings for you, if she didn't think she could gut the American taxpayer by going after Trump, going, this will be easy pickings for us. We can go travel to the Caribbean.
His poor judgment has everything to do with how poorly the prosecution is going. And it makes you wonder on the fundamentals of the case. Is this about fame? Is this about getting under the national spotlight? His salary was too large. His expenses were too large. She's being examined. Now they're running against her in her own party.
His appetites were too large. And that's what cost him this case. And now, yeah, even Fani Willis has Democrats running against her, a Republican running against her. Her job is on trial. Let's hope those of you in Fulton County know how to vote.
They're looking at her expense budget. I think she got an extra $1 million on miscellaneous.
It's just an extra $1 million. Her corruption on all of her write-offs, her bookkeeping, her own office are coming out against her in multiple lawsuits, massive charges against her. This has only just begun, including the Republican Party. She has Jim Jordan investigating her and her emails. They're looking at her collusion with the White House. I mean, she has opened up multiple fronts because she's sloppy, she's amateur, and she's a thug who thinks that because of her race, gender, and party gives her a pass on anything she wants to do. If Trump hatred is great enough, she thinks she'll get the cover. And It's been blown off.
It just makes the profession look so bad.
By the profession, she means prostitution.
This is it appears to be so corrupt, non-professional. He's not even a lawyer that normally handles this type
Nathan
of a
Wade.
case.
Somebody should a baker in Atlanta should come up with a Nathan Wade apple pie.
Ooh, bad idea. I don't want to know what he does with his pie. I think it's been covered before in popular media, but we don't want to weigh in on that. Let's keep this a family channel, guys.
His meetings in Athens with the defense team of the White House. Why were you meeting with the White House counsel in Athens, Georgia, about this case? And you still want Trump to believe that there's no coordination between the Biden White House and all these cases?
It's all about the campaign.
And that's the biggest scandal yet to be revealed. We have some hints of it, that he met with the Biden administration, with their Justice Department, with their people to orchestrate this whole thing. Notice that has nothing to do with this tabloidy, gross affair or all of these details that are so juicy and gossipy. No, the biggest case is yet to come, that they coordinated the whole thing so that so that Biden's White House could go after a political opponent and try to take him out with Fani Willis and Nathan Wade. I'm Doug in Exile.